So in this, we're gonna talk about the facilitation that we have got so far. So in the first scene, we have the maid talking to the audience. That this is a facilitation bit where it really impacts the audience to think that it just sets the audience's brain that they are going to be talked to by the actors, and the actors are wanting the to get talked back to. So, for example, if one of the actors asks them a question, they want them to answer. So it's like a conversation between them. So that's what it really does for that first part. The next salutation is after that. It's the explanation of the after the Medusa painting. We added this in because the client wanted us to talk about the context and about the painting. So we added this bit after the maid bit, where we talk about we get into partners, and we go into different sections of the audience, and we explain the story behind it, the dates. We analyze the painting. We talk about the colors, the why is he painted it like this, the focus point, basically for round about 5-10 minutes to really impact the audience and get them information, because that's what the client wanted. He wanted at least like 10 minutes of pure like art kind of stuff. He wanted the audience to understand what was happening and stuff like that. The next bit is the where Jericho. Well, I finished my monologue talking about a boy that I held, and basically it's the facilitation where Jericho saying, "Oh, where would he hide in his brain?" and where would he go? And this part is really just asking the audience about the boy, and getting information to basically gives them extra information about the story in the monologue, and it allows them to feel like they're more in depth with the story, and more and what's the word? More, I can't think of the word. Relates, yeah, and the audience to relate to the character more, and no, relate to the character speech of the boy more. So yeah, so they get the information between the boy and the audience. The next bit of facilitation is before the what's it called now? The captain bit. Sorry, and after in that bit's after the argument between the both survivors. So after when uh, Jericho butts in between the me and Libby having this argument, he says, "Oh, so what actually happened?" And then Libby said it was anarchy, and the anarchy facilitation is basically we snap out of the scene instantly, go to the audience, and pick out a random person to bring them on stage to basically make a freeze frame of sorting the lifeboats from the raft and what positions people would be in if they were on the lifeboat or raft. So it basically forces them to discuss about the situation and forces them to get on stage and be more confident on what they're doing. And it engages them on to be more fun, to involve them to be, yeah, physically and stuff like that. And it's really, it basically provides them with the physical imagery of the raw of the drawing and the positions that Jericho drawed them in. So yeah, so basically that's what the client wanted them. That's the main part of this scene. What the client wanted to do, basically, to basically put them in positions where they are like the positions in the painting, so the audience gets a understanding and stuff like that about the play and the context and imagery and stuff like that. And that's the facilitations we've got so far.